What's up, everybody? Hey, listen, on this video we convert a notchback non-T-top headliner to work with my GT hatchback T-top. So we finally get rid of that steel roof and put in a headliner. Stay tuned. Okay, I don't normally have a beer on a Monday, but yeah, it is freaking humid out here. Mosquito chewed me up, and it's hot. And I'm sweaty. I'm out of water, so yeah, bottoms up. Hey, listen. So on this video, we finally get to replacing the headliner, and the reason why I went ahead and did the way I did, we convert a notchback headliner to work with my GT T-top car. Why not do that? Well, because it was free. Some guy online said, hey, I got a free headliner. It's in really good shape. So I drove out, picked it up, and decided what the hell, I'll try it. Then I went and picked up a roll of headliner material, which you can get at down here. It's a Joann Fabrics, Crafts, and Fabric store. The only place I could find that has rolls of fabric. They actually have rolls of specific gray headliner. That's all they have is gray. So I got a 5 foot by, it's basically a 5 foot by 5 foot roll. I thought it'd be a lot more than I needed, and it cost me 15 bucks. So this project, I'm all in all in $15. At the same time, I went ahead and took out the map light. I think the map light kind of dingles down, looks kind of weird, especially when it's in the down position. You know what I mean? Look kind of like you know, like something dangling down. And mine never worked on this car. In fact, I had one in there from like some 88 or 89. I think I took it out of the 89 donor car. So I thought at the same time I'd go ahead and take that whole component out completely and mask it up and just have it smooth. I think the dome light in the back is good enough for me. I don't need a map light. I got phones and stuff, right? So yeah, so man, let's just get straight to it. I think it turned out super awesome. I'm totally stoked about it. And excuse me, hope you guys like it. Okay, so this is the headliner. Obviously it is blue. It's in really good shape. It's from a later model, you know, hardtop. So obviously not for a T-top. So this is what we've got. This was free, so I'm going to give it a try. So we've got this. I've got it in place. I basically have taken all the hardware off, put it up in place, put the hardware back on to make sure that it lines up before we're going to go about and actually trace out the T-tops off the top here. So what the plan is we're going to keep a nice line kind of all the way around the edge here like this, and then we'll cut it, and then we're going to take the headline material off, put the new headliner material on. I'll show you what I've got over here. This is actual headliner material that I've gotten at like a Joann's Fabric, I guess. So it is just a big roll of gray headliner with padding. So it's got the padding on it. It's just light gray. It's not going to be a perfect match, and it's not going to be the most best looking option. But this is what we're going with. So it's free, and free is good. That roll of headliner was 20 something bucks, but I had a half off coupon at Joann's, don't ask. So I got that thing for 15 bucks. So I figured for $15 and literally nothing else, the only thing I'm going to put into it, I've got glue over there, 3M spray glue. It's worth a shot. So it's kind of a pain, you know, getting all the plastics out and pulled away from here so we can get the headliner up in place. But you know, I know it's centered and it's where I want because I've got it nice and screwed down from the visor and the visor clips and the front channel. So all that is put back on just to hold it enough so we can mark it, unbolt everything again, pull it out, and then try to make the cut. Now with the T-tops, this is kind of tricky, guys. We're going to put the headliner on it, and we're going to leave, so if I cut it, the cardboard here, we're going to leave an overlap, you know, about probably this much, the more the merrier, of headliner material, and that'll allow me to put it up into the channel here, and then we'll use these to sandwich it all back in. So, king of polishing turds, man. here is basically I've already pulled off the cloth, and I'm pulling the foam off. Instead of scraping the foam off that single layer, just get this layer of cardboard, and it seriously is, guys, one layer of paper. This is glued to. If you can get that layer started, the whole thing peels right off. Now all we're looking for is some shape and form to this board to put the new headliner onto. That's it. Okay, now I gotta apologize in advance for a really bad camera angle and lighting. This thing takes up room. It's nasty outside, otherwise I'd pull some cars out and make some more room in the garage, use this on the floor. But what I'm using here is some T-Rex tape. This stuff is extremely, very, very sticky. More than your standard, I guess, duct tape. What I'm doing is going around the corners that will easily tear. So you'll see that this section right here is already pretty much ready to tear. It hasn't, but it's ready to. And I'm just putting this tape over to help reinforce some of these corners. And here, because this was initially cornered or connected by foam, so I want to make sure that those are connected with tape. This will just give me some insurance that it doesn't tear later. Okay, so the headliner has been cut, and I took it inside the living room and I laid out the piece of a headliner that would fit the whole size, and then took it out here on the driveway. And sorry I didn't record it, but basically all I did was lay it upside down, or lay it, you know, with this side against the ground, and I sprayed one whole half of it. So basically I laid the carpet over it, folded the carpet back, sprayed a half of it, folded that carpet back down on it. That way it stayed in place, and then once it dried a little bit, folded the other half up, sprayed it. Now what I used, guys, was this 3M spray adhesive clear, and I've got some of this stuff left over. It's super sticky, and I can tell you now, right now it's just sitting on a card because there's nowhere else for it to dry. But don't worry, all the glue is on this side, not that side, so it's fine. And you can tell that it's already sticking so much that it just wants to peel, you know, the paper back. So it's already done its job and glued to the first layer of this clear cardboard. So it's nice and clean and it's clear. And then tomorrow I'll come out here and yeah, we'll cut everything out and then trim it, and we'll leave a nice edge on it right here, about that far, and then we'll leave that edge so that it'll clip up into the T-buckets and T-tops, and I don't know. I'm not an upholsterer guy. It seems to be sticking good, and it actually looks pretty good, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, hey, welcome to my living room. So this is nice and glued, and I tell you what, dude, this is really stuck. So I'll flip it over, you can see here. So it came out pretty good. I got some lines in there. I don't know if that line, like right here, is just me pressing too hard, or from the glue or whatever. It's got a little bit of wrinkles in it right there. But, well, that's gonna be cut out. So yeah, actually, it looks like dirt. Looks like it got a little dirty on the car. So all we gotta do now is trim this guy out. And I brought this inside just because I thought it'd be best to do it in here. And I want to leave a little bit of an edge on all of it, because that'll tuck nice. And then most importantly, I want to leave an edge around the T-top area. Now I want to leave quite a bit of room. I can always trim this more, but once it's, you know, too small or too thin, too narrow, it's not going to be able to clip in and roll in around that lip around your T-top. So yeah, I guess let's just start here. I'm going to go ahead and leave a good, probably inch, maybe more, inch and a half here. Like I said, we can always cut more later, but there goes nothing. Okay, so there you go. There's the rough cutout. Actually, I guess it's pretty well cut out. We need to go test fit it, make sure it works, and disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm doing, so we'll see how it turns out. If it turns out bad enough, I probably won't even show this to you. Scrap the video. Okay, as expected, it's definitely sagging. That's because nothing's bolted in. Once the dome light is bolted up, and then once your visors are bolted in, this will push the headliner, help push it up. But then the idea is to take your extra padding here, and it's going to tuck in to the channel right here, and then you'll basically secure it down with the rubber strips around the edges. So I'm going to get to it and see how it works out. Wish me luck. Okay, sorry if you guys can hear the fan back there, but I went ahead and trimmed it. You can see I trimmed it so I can get the rubber in the channel, and it's actually turning out pretty good. The rubber's holding the headliner up really well, and I'm glad that I made the extra, left the excess on there because it allowed me to pull it, push it in, and then put this rubber, I guess, clip around it. One thing I'm not happy about is how easy this rubber came off. You do have to take the rubber off to do this anyways, but man, the glue that I've used on this rubber seal is not working out so well. So again, T-top seals, huge pain in the butt. They still leak, kind of work. They're better. Air leak is much better. There's not leaking near much air, but if you get caught in a rainstorm, you're gonna get wet. Okay, so you see it turned out pretty nice. I'm happy with it. It looks way better. It's a little fuzzy. Gray doesn't quite match the rest of the gray of the car. It's a lighter gray, but it actually looks really close to the seats, if you could tell. So I'm happy with that. And it tucks in real nice. It's got a nice lip around it, and I'm sorry the light is as bad as it is. It took quite a while on the map light getting it to fit right. Had to drill a couple holes to get it squared. I went ahead and painted the trim black instead of chrome, but I wanted to leave both sides off to kind of show you. We've got the inside view here, and walking around here to the first back view, and we're gonna go over to the side here. Okay, over to the side. Just kind of show you how it ended up tucking up in here, and it looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a wave on this old rubber, but it's holding it down. For me, that's good. So, looks pretty good, man. I'm pretty excited. You can get in here. I got one T-top on, one off, but when you sit in here now, I took away the map light. I actually like that. It looks quite a bit cleaner. Everything bolted up, pretty good. I need the caps here for the T-tops, and it's gonna leak anyway, so won't get your hopes up. But yeah. I get in this car now and it doesn't feel like it's all metal, and it's actually a little bit quieter because it's not quite as metallic-y sounding, right? So yeah, put the T-top back on because I wanted to show you guys that I've got a surprise coming up in another video. The next video I'm going to be making panels right here. So I've taken over the leftover squares or holes that I've cut here. And I'm going to be putting probably a little piece of Velcro on each end, on each corner, and I'll be using this as a removable panel on the T-top. And this is for really hot days here in Texas. I can actually put this panel on, and we'll cover it with the same material so it looks like one piece. Camaros have that, so I think it's a good idea. I'm surprised the Mustangs never have that, because not all the time do I want all the sun glaring in, especially if you're sitting in traffic. And I got the wife and kid in the car. So you can see that got the panels right there. That's ones that came off of this headliner that I cut. So I'll be using those guys to make the panels right there. So that's up and coming in the next video. Guys, I hope you like this video. I hope you go out and work on your Mustang and know that you can find projects to work on your car without spending a lot of money just by searching Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or any other kind of place where people are selling. Join your local Fox body clubs, get involved with other Fox owners and drivers, and you'll be finding stuff like I found, which is free stuff. So it'll keep you busy, keep you working on your car without breaking the bank, and that's what I like to do. I like to keep busy and work on the car. So get your car worked on, go out in the garage and work on it, guys, and drive it. So guys, we drove, gosh, I don't know, I probably put 100 miles on it or so this last week. No, more like 200 miles, but we spent probably 40 or 50 miles, maybe no, we spent more like 60 miles on it yesterday, just driving it around. We got hit in a rainstorm. My son and I took a trip in it. We took it to lunch, took it downtown Fort Worth, went to the park. Basically just me and him just kind of toured the Metroplex here, and then decided to make the trip out to South Fort Worth and pick up the headliner. That's when we got hit by that big old rainstorm. Alright, Connor, I think it's the first time I've driven my Mustang in a rainstorm, so we're going to get baked on a little bit, buddy. Okay. I gotta use my wipers? That's weird. Alright, better run it down. So that's probably the first time I drove the car in the rain. Not scared of driving in the rain. It got wet and it did drip a little bit on our pants down the T-tops, but nonetheless we still drove it. Windshield wipers worked and tires worked great, and it's not a death trap. It drives just great in the rain. So it's fine, it's fun, go out and drive your cars. I do want to give a quick shout out when you guys are bored watching my videos, which I know you are, and I'm not posting enough. I will be posting more, I promise. We've got baseball practice, 3 of them a week, and that just work, man. I'm working my ass off. So it's hard to find stuff to work on, and it's hard to find time to come out here and do it. That's why it's always late at night. So right now it's like 11:30 in my garage. That's when I got time to work on my car. So it'll get better and we'll have more stuff to work on. I promise. I do want to make more media. I love doing this. I'm not going to stop. And yeah, when you're bored watching me or you're not watching me, go ahead and check out Foxcast Media. I'm on there all the time. Check him out. Check out Brutal. Brutal is a good channel as well. I dig all the stuff he's working on, and he's a super nice guy. I've talked to him a few times. He knows a lot about foxes, and he's got a lot of cool things he does over there. And also Junkyard Digs. If you're not in, or if you want looking for something other than fox body stuff, but you kind of like the roadkill. I don't know about you, but I'm a big roadkill fan. I love those guys over at Roadkill, and check out Junkyard Digs. So those guys, or this younger dude, is he's out pulling stuff and getting it running. So I like watching the raw stuff. I like watching guys just wrench on their cars. It's real life. It's not edited, and it's super fun. So get out there, work on your cars, videotape it, put it on YouTube, make more of it. We need more of this stuff, man. The more the merrier. That way you don't get all of that crap you see on TV loaded with advertisements and loaded with commercials and sponsorships, and it's so edited and it's so scripted, it just makes you want to throw up. So yeah, that's enough for time. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.